Mike Jones here with Ken's. You know, this awesome, awesome company was built by my father. It was built on family and on service and on serving our local community, and I do mean had a fine, fine job that he did. Recently he has passed, and this show is dedicated to Big Daddy. All right, now listen, in both our Macon and our Warner Robins Superstore, we have got a gigantic video sale going. Now, with that going, before we can get into money, you have to know, we have service, which means if you have, that's the whole thing behind my dad creating this company is, that's where the don't be a duck thing came from. It's don't be a duck in a lake full of hunters. In other words, a lot of folks out there want your money. There's a lot of folks that can't take care of you after the sale. We have had service since day one, and we are going to have service forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, as long as God allows us to keep running. Now, with that being said, we also have no interest financing for up to 2 years right now. We have 4-month layaway. We have teams to come set it up and install it and the whole, I mean, all that goes with this experience being a great experience. We have every, you know, it's like check, 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 check. That's how we do it, right? That's how we roll it. That's how it works. Now, brands like Samsung and Sony and Sharp and Toshiba, we keep in stock. But listen, let me just give you an idea about discounts. This Sony, $150 off right now. This Sony's $100 off. This Philips is $300 off. This Philips is $200 off. This Sony was $200 off. This Toshiba right here was $1,500. That's $500 off at $999. This TV is $400 off. This 65-inch right here is $200 off. This 70-inch Sony was $500 off. So all these tags you're seeing, they are $200, $300, $400, even $500 of what they sell for, even on the .com world prices. So we have the prices strategy perfect. But what you need to know is we're very, very, very careful about how we hand pick each one of these models. We carry panels that we know will not only last you, but you'll enjoy. We don't give you a whole bunch of crazy features you won't use, but we give you the stuff you will use. Like I'm a Netflix addict, if you want to call it that. So when you get into the Macon and Warner Robins store, main thing you want to do is think about the area you're putting it in. Think about the size of the wall you can put it on, the piece of furniture you can put it on, so we can have those dimensions in your head when you come in, and these guys will help you pick out, because guess what? So many folks will go down there and look at the biggest TV in the place and realize they didn't even need near that size. Then I have a lot of folks who come and look down there, and they should have been down on this end of the deal, right? So price is easy, but we do have service, and the sale is on, again, up to $500 off. All right, now, the touchscreen world is gigantic, okay? We do so many touchscreen radios, and unless you've got a super old classic car that you won't let us build a custom console in to hold a touchscreen radio, then you'll end up with one of the single DINs like this. Like this is called a single DIN, and this is called a double DIN. Now, Pioneer and Alpine, they are both very, very good at what they do. This is Pioneer's new AM/FM. It is CD. It is DVD. Of course, it has a touchscreen, but I love the way the face can come down. Now, they make this, here's what a lot of folks don't realize. Everybody has this two different worlds of thought in pricing. They either think these things are $2,000 or they think they're $200, okay? But listen, these things start at $244 and they go all the way up to around $13.99 depending on if you want navigation or not. But listen, the 7-inch like this, they have a $449 version of this now that's AM/FM CD. Look at this, it's got a real EQ, it has a 200-watt amp, and here's what folks really like. They like that you can get in here and change the color of this to match whatever you want it to be, right? So you can make it any color, any design, anything you want to do, and just kind of jazz it up for yourself. It does have just a good old-fashioned FM radio, but it has HD radio. When you go up into Atlanta and areas like that, they have high-definition audio, so it sounds as good as it possibly can sound as well. With Bluetooth, you can talk wirelessly. You can stream your phone to it. It's really, really nice. And if you choose to. Now, I've had a couple of different people have different views of, well, do I really want to be able to play a DVD movie while I'm driving? No, that's for the passengers to watch a movie while you're driving. That's no nonsense, right? But they have a way you can watch a movie in these as well. The navigation radio started about $800 and up, depending on which brand you buy, but it has every map in the entire United States already built into it, and there's no monthly fee, which is super cool. You've seen how we do a lot of vehicles with the backup camera where you put it in reverse and you see what's going on behind you. When you buy one of these radios, even if it's the $244 one, you get the backup camera for $199, and that's like $350. I ran that special last month, and y'all bought every one I had. I had to really, really reload and rethink how I did it. The 6-inch radios look like this, which is also, if you can tell, the same graphic ideas. You do lose a few creature comforts, like Bluetooth and Bluetooth audio. It does have the backup camera option that you can add to it, and it will still play a DVD. That being said, keep in mind, let's say you're just not a touchscreen guy. Alpine and Pioneer both make double din radios. They have all of the creature comforts and the really, really high-end sound quality. Got a place for a thumb drive, right? It is a CD player. It's just not touchscreen, but it fills the hole in your dash for you guys that have like '06 Chevrolet Silverados and stuff, and y'all just don't want to have a small radios, what a lot of folks call them single din, and you want to be able to fill it up like a factory. And you can still change the illumination on these as well. Here's what you got to know. When my dad created the company, here's what he did. He says, if you buy a radio from us, unless it's just some really off-the-wall installation, which we do a lot of, thanks to y'all, the installation is free. We have never charged for installation unless it's just some crazy modification. When you buy a radio, you buy radio and speakers, buy amp, buy subs, buy boxes. It's always been free. We are going to honor that with my father forever and ever and ever. That's the difference between us and everybody else. We have the right price. They charge labor. We don't. They don't have service. We do. How about that? So you get the install free, which means you get the service for free. So when you go into Macon and Warner Robins, let them come out and look at your vehicle. That way they can choose a radio that fits your budget. I mean, these CD players start at $89 with free installation. Awesome. All right, when this gentleman said he was doing the theater, I just want to let you know this guy, do you remember last month when we did the Georgia Bulldog Theater? This is completely the other end of the spectrum. He is a Florida Seminole. You've probably seen his Dodge Ram truck riding around town with he's got the Florida Seminole on the entire truck. So there was only one way these custom, special-made Florida Seminole colored chairs will come from Palliser. You know, Palliser is the American-made brand that makes these chairs. We do not carry anything that's made in the China world. Nothing against China, but I'm just American. Here you go right here. I love it. It has storage tables that can pull out. They can go into these little segments here. They light up the cup holders, and they are so comfortable. He did not want to do leather on his back row. See how it's lit up right there? Isn't that crazy? So when you light them up, see there? Lights in the bottom. I love that full LED, and these are just ridiculous comfortable. Now, chairs are going to vary all over the map depending on how you do your rows, so make sure you come in. Now, chairs do take 6 or 7 weeks to get when you have them custom made. So what I'm saying is when you're doing your theater, go into the Macon or the Warner Robins location and go ahead and get this part ordered because it's super important to have this stuff coming because the other stuff will beat the chairs here, if that makes sense. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, I'll let you get the sound bite before David turns around and shows you the 133-inch high-definition screen. Is that nuts? Listen to this thing.
Has it changed over to the offensive line?
I do mean.
Deflected, quick throw to
Let me tell you, I am an absolute freak for my sports and for my music and for my movies, and he is also. That's 133, all clips. This is called Reference Series. That's where you see the copper woofers. This is the very best that they make. We have 1,000 watts of power. We have 1,000-watt subwoofer, and then there's this right here. If you'll flip around right there, Dave, and check that projector out. Very tough, this house being in a basement, to run all the cables and hide them because you don't have a drop ceiling. That is Sony's HD called the 40ES. That is the nicest projector they make. That is in what they call 2K. Now, just to give you an idea how good this stuff has gotten on pricing, listen to this. The new Clips reference packages start at about $1,499 for all 5 speakers and the sub. This gentleman's actually fixing to trade this product in and go up to the new Clips Atmos surround sound, which is 11 or 13 channels of surround sound. I did say 13 channels of surround sound. These new projectors, I'm talking about the best projector made that's 2K is $29.99 and on sale for $2,500. So that just gives you an idea where that world has gone to. You can really buy the very best for less than you can buy a big flat panel for, and it makes a 133-inch image. Screens are going to start anywhere from $500 and up. That is not $500. That's a 133-inch screen that was custom made. But it just gives you an idea how affordable, which is why we offer, you know, our standing tier that we've always had is a $4,800 theater that comes with a 10-foot screen, a projector, full clip speakers all the way around, receiver, the whole 9 yards, installed $4,800 for everything. Isn't that crazy? So when you get out to Macon and Warner Robins, give them your address and let us come out and look at your room so we can custom fit it. Because guess what? When he first came in, he said he wanted a 100-inch screen. That ain't 100 inches. Awesome. All right, you know what's cool about a Porsche? Absolutely everything is cool about a Porsche. Now, what's cool is, remember last month I was talking about how they're getting all the German cars and making all these cool kits and stuff, and they've been doing the Porsche for a little while, which is super cool, but the Boxster has always been the one in question because there's so many different systems that come in the Boxster because they make so many different flavors. But now they make a standard dash kit for the Boxster. So this was a big honking Porsche radio, and this is a factory silver finish just like you would expect into a Porsche. Now this is Pioneer's newest unit. It's called a 4700 BHS, which is awesome. It has HD radio built in, so when you're in Atlanta, you can pick up the high-def side of the audio. It is AM, FM, CD, DVD. It has a motorized face. Check this out. I love it because, you know, with a top down, sometimes you're going to get glare, and this allows me to tilt it to take the glare out of the screen. I'm sure you can see that happening even with that. And then it allows you to let the whole screen down if you want to put a DVD or a CD in, which he obviously has a bunch of CDs, so I'm guessing he's still stuck there just like me. Now, it has an equalizer, and let me give you an idea of how good this EQ is. Let me turn this up. Watch this. So here is the EQ. Watch this. That's without it. Now listen. Ready? Let me turn it on. Listen. Ready? Watch this. Ready? Is that crazy? There, there. Now that right there is how it's supposed to be. Now these are factory speakers that are sounding that much better than it ever sounded, because the factory radio is all of about 1.2 watts total power, and that's 200 watts of power. Now, this is cool. So really what they're telling you in the world of making things work is when you come in, these guys, these brainiacs will get with you and they'll look up your dash. They can pull up a picture of your dash, make sure the radio fits, which 90% of the time they already make a kit just like they do for a Porsche Boxster, just like this, which is cool. It obviously fits just like stock. We don't modify anything, so when you sell the vehicle, I can still put the factory radio back in here. Isn't this cool? I mean, look at this. These mounting kits start anywhere from 25 bucks and up. The harnesses are anywhere from 25 bucks and up. And these new Pioneer AM, FM, CD, DVD player, touchscreen radios, they start anywhere from like 244 bucks. This one even has the Bluetooth built in, so you can talk wirelessly when you got your top down, you're trying to look all cool, you don't have to have the phone up against your head. This is good stuff, y'all. So get into Macon, or get into Warner Robins, and let them show you the new line of Alpine and Pioneer touchscreens. But more importantly, man, I mean, do these things fit in every car on the planet, or what?
Justin Jones here at Oaky Grove Church in Wrightsville, Georgia. Very, very beautiful church, as you can see. We got the country feel here. Let's take a look back here at the booth and see what we're dealing with. We're doing a complete revamp of their audio system. It is going to be incredible when we are done. This right here is going to change this church's world as far as audio goes. This is Peavy's new 32-channel mixer, and it is a big mama. You can see we have our fader control. We have 6 auxiliaries. So our drummers, our keyboardist, our pastor, our choir, everybody gets to hear whatever they want to hear. They don't have to be dependent on anybody else because Peavy made it possible with their 6 outputs. Absolutely awesome. We put in this great rack down here. As you can see, it's on caster, so it rolls around. It's easy to get behind things. We have new amplifiers here, plenty of power for our big, big, big sound that we have. You're probably hearing a cutaway now of just how absolutely incredible this place sounds. And you're probably seeing pictures also of our SSE 12s that look awesome on the wall. Again, this booth turned out wonderful. I'm very, very proud of our team. I'm very proud of how they came in, zip-tied everything up, made everything look nice, neat. Everything's labeled. There's no mistakes, no mess, no fuss, no muss. Absolutely perfect.
Now, you know, we do a lot of sound bars, but I had some folks in the last month or so say, hey, I know you do sound bars, but what about just regular old surround sound and get the good, you know, I say regular old surround sound, like a 5.1 surround sound. Like I want surround sound. I just don't want just a sound bar. Sound bars sound incredible, so I don't want to discredit those. And now that they're such a good price, like from the Sony world, they're worth their money. However, Yamaha has kind of one up their game too. Now you get, this amplifier is AM, FM, full surround sound, right? It has the built-in Bluetooth, which they have not offered until now, which means you can sync your phone to it without having Wi-Fi, so you can stream your music. It comes with your 2 front speakers, comes with your 2 back speakers, comes with your center channel, which this is the most important. That's why it's bigger than these, is because of dialogue. It comes with a powered subwoofer, which has a 150-watt amplifier built into it. It comes with even the speaker wire that comes with it. But check this out. These come with the keyholes, so you can mount them on the wall if you're going to mount it like underneath your TV or something like that. It's so awesome, and let me tell you, the Yamaha's clarity is crazy. Now, for you do-it-yourselfers, this YPAL microphone allows you to set all this stuff up in your room. You put this microphone out in the middle of the room, and it will literally measure the dimensions, right, because it has built-in software for the receiver, measure the dimensions of your room and how it should sound, and sets it up for you. No calibration, no nothing. It's got a music and a movie surround mode of about 20 different modes built into this thing. The quality is incredible. We've had this brand since the day my dad started the company, but listen, all of that being said is $499 bucks, and it comes with all the wire. $499, Yamaha complete surround sound, $499 bucks, and that is how it's done. All right, now Samsung has the SUHD. That's their top-of-the-line 4K, and this is it. It comes with a 4K server, which is really nice. Now, they've already had 2 models since I did this the first time. This is the newest version that just came out, but look at the detail. You can see the water. Look at this. This is insane. I love that it comes with a server because you can go ahead and enjoy your 4K content today at no charge. They come with a whole bunch of movies and stuff on there at no charge. Now, listen. This is a $3,599 TV on Samsung's website, and we are $1,000 off of that. This is called the 65JU 7100 series if you're a techie, and it has the best of the best in their arena. It also has a fiber optic output in case you want to run a really high-end soundbar or surround sound and let this just be the only video piece. I really love that they do that. It comes with the base, but it also has what they call a 400 by 600 VESA so that you can hang on the wall because it is really, really thin. It's about 1 3/4 inches maybe total thickness. I love the new glare resistant screen. They've done really good, but here's what they do right. That is depth, 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 and at $1,000 off, I mean, bada bing, bada bang. Good. All right, now in the world of flat panels, and when you don't buy this flat panel, the one that comes with the $1,000 worth of speakers built into the TV, a lot of times folks say, look, in the middle of the night when I'm listening to watching TV, my wife don't want me to play it, or my husband don't want me to play it so loud that it's knocking me out of the bed. But there's, some folks stay up late, some folks don't, and they want to be able to hear the sound. A lot of folks, like my dad just couldn't hear that well, so he had to have a way to hear better. Now, this is the answer to that. This is Sony's wireless headset. Just to give you an idea, just connected. Listen. It's crazy. Listen, when you put them on, it's like surround sound built in. Has adjustable volume on it. I'm probably talking really loud right now, but it's nuts. Listen, these are $149, and they come with everything. And check this out. When you put it on here, it charges them for you. You don't have to put batteries in it. It charges when you put it on the base. Then when you just pick it up and take it off, they connect back up, and then you have the sound turn back on. Here, listen. Isn't that crazy? You put it back right here, and it turns itself off, and then it starts to, when you do it the right way, and then it starts charging again. I think it's cool. Now, $149, they do have a lower model that's $99, and this is the best one, and I like it because it's real cushiony right here, and it's soft in the ears if you leave it on 4 hours of Netflix or something like that. Awesome. Okay. All right, Nissan Cube. I love it that they make a proper mounting kit to put a radio in a Nissan. Look how factory this looks. It looks better than factory because it's a Pioneer 2016 NEX series radio, which is AM, FM, CD, DVD, full touchscreen. I mean, check this out. Anything you want to do. And it has navigation, which I love. Check out this nav map. It's an LED screen, so the color and everything is so beautiful. Check that out. That's great. And I love that it tells you what time you're going to get there, how many minutes it is till you get there, how many miles it is till you get there, and the whole time your music and everything is playing in the background, and that's super cool. It's got Bluetooth, right, so you can do all your music. There's all the stuff that you got from your directory of all the people that are in your phone, which is nice. Check this out. So easy to use. Anything I want to do is right at my fingertip, even if I want to go to my different modes, because it has XM satellite radio, which is nice. Let me turn it up a little bit so you can get an idea. Girl, I'm sorry, always on mine, great song. Now, it also has Bluetooth audio, as you can check right here, which is cool. This allows me to speak wirelessly, so I can keep both hands on the wheel. Check this out. If I want to flip over, let's say I'm ready to flip over and play my Bluetooth audio, right? I can hit this button right here and check it out, Bluetooth audio, and then it'll sync up with my phone, which has my music playing. And listen to the sound quality. 200-watt amplifier, an equalizer, a real equalizer. Like, you can adjust the sound to what your preferences are. These are factory speakers that sound like this, right? Look at this. Factory steering wheel control works. I can turn it up and down. And I show you these things about once a month to give you an idea how many different cars they make, all the parts to make it look like stock. But hey, we don't cut any wires. We plug it into your factory wiring harness, so when you get ready to sell your Nissan Cube to get your next Nissan Cube, then you basically can put your factory right back in here, which we do at no charge, of course. Now, there's a phone call coming in. Let's go back over. Now, check out the backup camera on this bad boy. Watch this. Look at this. Look at the detail. Boom. I mean, look. I love that it shows me the lines, so I know that I'm safe, right? See, I'm getting closer and closer, and you're kind of getting into an area where you're not safe, right? I love to get closer and closer. Very cool. And it goes right back when you put it back in park. So it has all the feel of what a factory camera would do, but with a much wider array, like 138 degree of width that you see, which is super cool. And with this, you get all the doodads, right? A factory radio that's equivalent to what this does is about $3,000. I'm not exaggerating at all. Okay, and these radios start at $899, plus your parts and all that stuff, but we don't charge labor. How cool is that? The XM for this thing, plug into this is $99. So get out to the Macon and the Warner Robins store. Nissan Cube or not and get your jam on. I love it. 2006 Chevrolet Silverado. My man BJ and Zach just got done putting the system in. Let me tell you how affordable this product is. These new Pioneer CD players are AM, FM, CD, USB, mini, detachable phase, remote control, Bluetooth, and Bluetooth audio, right? They're anywhere from $169 to $249, depending on what your flavor is. But now, sound quality-wise, this gentleman kept his factory speakers, but he wanted some bass, and I do mean he got some bass. Let's turn it up and listen to some bass. Isn't that crazy? With that, he's got a 1,500-watt amplifier firing through. Look at this. These are the new ultra slim subs by Quantum Audio. I mean, these subs are like this tall. They fit in a box that's only that tall, and they hold 1,000 watts of power of each. And check out this amplifier. Is that not a beauty? That is awesome. Listen, these bass packages for hatchbacks and sedans start at like $299. The truck system start at $499 and up. We're talking 1,500, 2,500, and 5,000 watts of mucho power. So when you come into Macon or Warner Robins, let one of these guys come out and look at your vehicles. Guess what? This stuff's affordable, and we install it for free. All right, now something new to our company is we now have a no credit check finance, and Anita, tell the details.
Well, what's great about it is you can get up to a $2,300 purchase. All you got to do is come see one of our specialists, and all you need to have is an open checking account and a job.
So if I have a job and an open checking account, I can get up to $2,300. I can come and buy whatever I want, from the music store to the audio, the video, the car stereo, whatever you want.
That's all you got to have.
All right, she is one of our specialists who come see Anita, and she'll get you rocking up to $2,300, no credit check. Awesome. All right, Serve Pro in Macon, Georgia. I use these guys because, one time I did it myself where I flooded everything downstairs and they had to come fix it for me. Another time a pipe burst at our store, they came and fixed it. I'm talking about like fixed it, like instantly came out and started drying the whole place out and all that. That's what these guys do. They are the, I don't know, is it called a cleanup specialist? Is that the right word? But I love them. They are local. I love this family. We've done business with them forever, and they have also with us. But they need security just like you do, and here's how it works. If you'll see, the way he's got these set up is so strategic. This is my son's crew came out here and did this. But the way it's got these new high-def cameras, you see there's two lenses. And like I was telling you about those lenses, the lenses, one of them sees the width of the area and one of them sees the distance of the area, and they have IRs built into them so they can see day or night, and I'll show you an example of that in a minute. So what's cool is he can kind of dial it in to see the driveway like where the mailbox is, or he can see this whole yard where all these cars are. And if you look way, way, way back there in the back, he's got another one right there because that's where people come and go with all the valuables and stuff that they put up in storage. So he's got just on this end of the building 3 visions, and what it does is it chops the building up into thirds on this end where he doesn't have a gap. The cameras we had before, which I wish you could see the video footage of that, they were the best of their time, but the best of their time is not today's time, because today it's all about the HD. Now, before we go check out the inside and what they did inside, Justin, my son, did that. What's cool about it is these cameras are anywhere from about $150 to about $300 a piece, but they are 1080 HD, just like your flat panel that we hung over your fireplace. It's that level of resolution, unless you're 4K, we're not there yet. But the idea is now, it's not like I tell you all the time, it's not the Bigfoot videos. You can see the difference between me and David that's doing the filming right now, because used to you could just see that it was a person and it might have been a man and he might have been wearing clothes. And that was the whole deal. So let's get inside and see the good stuff where they keep all the secure goods. All right, now we are in the closet with this equipment, and we're in kind of closed quarters right here. I've been following all over everything. But my son Justin and these guys, Tavares, came out here. They kind of did their thing here. Just give me some idea about the layout.
This is only 8 channels. We got a 16 channel here just in case we have some nooks and crannies that we can't quite see. Great, great, great layout, as you can see. We have a lot of blank areas out of our parking lot. He has a lot of people come in with their trucks. He's got trailers out here that he goes and picks up your equipment that's all dusty or whatever it is when he cleans it up. So he has people with trucks come out and actually steal his trailers. They come out here and steal his trailers at night, so he really needed to get this parking lot good.
I love the detail. Like in specific, he was talking about how the parking lot needed, I mean, that is detail that is absolutely insane. You can see everything you want to see. You can see my fantastic Dodge Ram truck out there, but you see everything, even the gravel of the parking lot. Let's back out of that. Look at the detail from an office standpoint. Double click here. Is that insane, the detail? You can see every magazine. Oh, they have a dog. All right, back out again. It's very, very nice. Again, these are all made for day and night, indoor, outdoor. I told them about the twin lenses where you can make a wider lens. And from a width standpoint, click here. Look at that. So now you're seeing about 150 degrees of angle all the way from left to right. So you can see a car come in the driveway, go through the driveway, go back to where he has everything in storage, and never miss a beat from where they are. All right, let's come back out. Now, we're using a 9 grid now, so we have 16 available, so we can expand more. Check this out for you techies. It comes with a 4 terabyte hard drive now, so it's not like if you miss it on day 2, it's gone. You're talking about a month of record time before it records over the other. Now, he's got us out here to put in a thumb drive on his old DVR, which I call the Sasquatch DVR because everything looks like a Bigfoot, and we're trying to download the images to give to the police. But here's my deal. If I break in right here, and you ain't getting away with anything right here unless you're just invisible. Look at how incredible that view is. So in the realm of things, HD is the only way. So just like flat panels, this is what he does. That's what my son does. He runs these guys. So let one of us come out. The estimate is free. And guess what? You get a 2-year warranty right out of the box because Ken's does service, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, thank you. I want to thank you so much for watching this show. This show in particular, as we honor my father, I think it's an amazing life that he lived. I'll go back to the commandment where it says, "Oh, honor your mother and your father so that you may enjoy life," is what a lot of the translations say. And I have enjoyed life, and I have enjoyed honoring my father. I've respected him out of fear. I've respected him out of admiration. I've respected him for his love and for his leadership. I've respected him for his passion. It's an amazing thing to have a father that reached the heights that my father did. And you may be just watching this for stereo stuff, but you got to know what we do came from a passion from that man's heart, which is amazing. I also want to leave you out there from a local standpoint. My dad loves supporting local. Jay's Hope has the Trek or Treat coming up on October 31st. It's a big deal. It's 8 a.m., 5K, and a 10K. It's awesome. We support them 100%. Our family does. We just love them with our heart. So get involved in community. It's for a very, very good cause. Let's stop there and just say, Big Daddy, he's a big deal, man. We miss him, we love him, and we thank you for supporting us. Come see us at Ken's in Macon and Water Rapids. You go through so many different things that you're going to say about your father. And if you know my dad, especially if you work with my father, you'll love some of his one-liners. It's called retail. Michael, the trash doesn't pick up itself. I will miss the 6 o'clock phone calls when he was already at Johnny B's. And you would say, "There's 26 other families waiting for you to come do your job." It's so amazing when you think about the imprint that he left on all of us. Amazing. You didn't talk together and not walk out of there and go, "Man, how right was that what he just said?" He did love God. I figured that out when I found his Bible. And it is absolutely worn out. I've heard everybody say that he is a legend. And he is a legend. I'm so thankful for him. I'm so thankful for y'all. And just know that that man loved his town, and he loved his family, and he loved his church with every ounce of his heart. We can all plead with God to be as passionate as my father was. Amen. Amen.